Today we are going to do the second part of linear motion. And last week I considered about the equations, that means linear motion equation. There are 4 equations there and how to apply those things. As a summary, I will give you within 2-3 minutes. Normally equations are V equals U plus AT. V squared is equal to U squared plus 2AS and S equals UT plus half a T squared and S is equal to U plus V divided by 2 into T. Or sometimes this is written as half U plus V into T. These 4 equations are mainly we are using the first 3. That is what we have to understand properly. Then simple questions I did last week, 1 or 2 examples. Today I will do first with 2 parts or 3 parts of the journeys are there. Right? Single one first, I'll do another one. First, start write this equation and question. First one, the question, example. A car is moving with a constant velocity of 20 ms minus 1 and there is a person crossing the road in front of the car. The driver applies brakes. Then the car gets a deceleration of 4 ms minus 2. Number 1, find the time the car comes to rest. Number 2, find the distance it travels further to come to rest. Another part I'll give you. If the driver has a reaction time of 10 seconds, find the answers for the above 2 questions. First of all, I'll tell what is a reaction time. The first part, for the first part, that is first 2 questions, I didn't give that part. Or I didn't say about reaction time. Reaction time is when you see a certain person or anybody, any object, then you have to make a certain action. The action here is applying the brake. So then in the car there is a pedal, brake pedal. You have to take your leg and place it on the pedal and push it down. Then the brakes applies. For that, there is a particular time. Reaction time is the person sees the other person who is crossing the road. Then from that time until the brake is applied, there is a 10-second gap. That gap is called reaction time. All human beings are concerned, there is a particular reaction time. But most of the cases, reaction time is very, very short. If somebody asks a question, reaction time is sometimes less than 1 second. Sometimes more than that. If somebody asks, what is the bus to go to the Himalaya from Bambalapitiya? Then there are so many buses, normally 100, 101. But some people quickly say, then his reaction time is less. Some person is concerned, he has to think and say. Then the reaction time is more. He might think and say, ah yes, 100 or 101 both can be taken. There are more than that root numbers. But here, the second person reaction time is more. Now you can understand what is reaction time. Okay, okay, we'll proceed with the question. This is 20 ms minus 1 initially. Moving with a deceleration. Deceleration sign is minus 2 ms minus 4 ms minus 2. When it decelerates, it starts from 20, that means initial velocity is this. So for this first part of the question, u is 20 ms minus 1. A is minus because it's deceleration negative sign. 4 ms minus 2. And I'm asking time taken to come to rest. So this is to be found. But remember, final velocity is 0 because it comes to rest. If you want, you write ms minus 1. Then uavt. Then the equation is v equals u plus at. 0. Then correct substitution. This is correct equation. For that you are getting marks. Correct substitution means you substitute the values. 0 is equal to 20 plus minus 4 into t. That means this is 20 minus 40 is equal to 0. This can be taken to the other side. 40 is equal to 20. T is equal to 20 divided by 4. That is 5 seconds. Then they are asking, what's the distance it travels? So there again, second part, u is equal to 20 ms minus 1. A is minus 2 ms minus 2. Then S we want to find. V is 0. S we want to find. Then we can use S equals, then, oh no, directly VUAS, V squared is equal to U squared plus 2AS. Then V squared is equal to, then correct substitution. V squared is equal to 0 squared is equal to 20 squared plus 2 minus 4 into S. That means 20 into 20, 20 squared means minus 8S is equal to 0. 8 is taken to the other side, 8S is equal to 20 into 20. So then if you want, you can divide it here by 4, then 2, 5, again 2, 10, then S is equal to 50 meters. Or you can divide like this also. It's the same thing. S is equal to 20 into 20 divided by 8. Then 4, 2, 4, 5, 2. Then you are getting 10. Then answer is 50. Don't write both. If you want, you note it down somewhere else. Simplification, different something. First you come up to this. Then with the reaction time, I will teach it again. Quickly finish. Second part, there is a reaction time. Try to understand what is happening with the reaction time. I explained it early. In the reaction time, what happened is until the pedal of the brake is pushed, the car goes with the same velocity. Reaction time is t is equal to 10 seconds. Until that, this travels certain distance s1. Still the velocity is 20 ms minus 1. After that, it travels further and comes to rest. V is 0, A is 4 ms minus 2 minus. Now they are asking again the time. So reaction time is, we can give the reaction time from the point of the view. That means the driver sees the other passenger, other person crosses the road. From there onwards, how many minutes or how many seconds it comes to rest. Then the distance the car travels during reaction time. Then normally that is S1. So S1 is equal to, actually we can apply S equals ut plus u is constant. U is 20 ms minus 1. Then t is 10 seconds. Then we have to know another thing, that is no acceleration here, because or deceleration. A is 0. Reaction time, it's moving with the same constant velocity. So therefore, S is equal to ut plus half at square. S1 is equal to, now the distance is considered as S1 there, is equal to u is 20t plus half into 0 into t square. This is 0. This part is 0. So then S1 is equal to 20t, but any student can start from here directly saying that without writing all those. You have to mention no acceleration there, therefore directly S is equal to ut, like that you can start from here. And then t is known, t is 10 into 10. That means 200 meters. After that, you have to do other part. Then from here, if you want, you can say P to Q, Q to R. This is P to Q. Now Q to R. Q to R, you can do it in the same manner. U is equal to 20 ms minus 1. V is 0. T is unknown. And A is minus 4 ms minus 2. It is just like the previous part. From here, Q to R. Then directly write the equation. V equals U plus AT. So V equals 0. U is 20 plus minus 4T. Then again you are getting the same answer. T is equal to 40 is equal to 20. T is equal to 5. But without doing this, we can say like this. In the previous, from Q to R, the question is just like the previous two situations. Therefore, time taken from Q to R is the same 5 seconds without doing this. That is enough. Then, therefore, total time is equal to, altogether, come to rest. First, I consider the distance. So then here, without saying like then, distance also you can find, time is also you can find. But time taken is time is equal to total time. That is 5 seconds. Initially 10 seconds plus this is Q to R. Total time means P to R. P to R. 10 plus 5, 15 seconds. So total distance, the distance it travels P to Q plus QR. P Q plus QR. QR is the same as the previous part. So therefore, PQ is 200 and plus the early answer to write and get the answer. Try to understand after the reaction time, the question is the same. Previous question and this question both are the same. Then out here you can add 50 early and then answer is 250 meters. Always you have to write the units. We can extend the question. Then write another part for the question. Consider the part of the question with the reaction time. If the driver sees for the first time the person who crosses the road at a distance of at a distance of 220 meters. B at a distance of 250 meters. C at a distance of 280 meters. Explain the three situations. Red one is with the reaction time. First 220, we know it goes up to 250. Then the person is here at 220 meters. So that means the person meets an accident or the car knocks down the person because it is less than 200. Second situation, 250, he is there. The first situation. Second situation, he is here. Then the car comes to the right position and comes to rest. He is safe. Slightly it's there. He is on the safer side. 280, the car comes to rest before before reaching the person. That person is here. Third situation. This is the second. Third situation. He is here. He has no risk. No risk. Then here, meet an accident. Right. Then explanation. A. 220 meters is within the distance the car comes to rest, which is 250 meters. Therefore, the person who crosses the road meets an accident or meets a motor accident. Part B. The car comes to rest at the same place where the person. Therefore, he is on the safer side. C. According to this situation, he is at 280 meters, but the car stops before that distance. Therefore, no risk for the person who crosses the road. This is how this type of question is given, how to do the questions. Right. Multiple questions, multiple situations. First you write, this is a second example. A car starts its journey from rest with an acceleration of 4 ms minus 2 and travels for 5 seconds. 5 seconds. After that, the car travels under deceleration of 2 ms minus 2 and comes to rest. Question number 1. Find the velocity the car achieves with an acceleration. What is the distance it travels with an acceleration? That is the second part. Third one, what is the time the car travels or we can say what is the duration the car travels under deceleration. Next one. What is the distance the car travels under deceleration? Next one. What is the maximum velocity of the car? Next one. That is the maximum velocity. Then other parts I will ask, what is the total distance the car travels? There what you have to do is consider the first distance as S1, second distance as the S2. S1 is under an acceleration, S2 is under deceleration. Add them together, then total distance. Time taken for the first one is given. That is the time is I gave as 5 seconds. Second one we have to find the time. It comes to rest. There is a particular time. So then total time is the first 5 seconds plus the second time. That is how you do the question. But I'll do here. This is the way we consider. First, we'll consider journey P to Q. Then second journey Q to R. I marked it as using the red color. The first journey is concerned, the distance it travels is S1. That means this distance is S1. Displacement also we can consider. Now, for this, U is equal to U is equal to 0. Then V is equal to V1. I'm just giving, earlier we consider just V. Now I'm giving certain different symbols for V1. Then time taken for this is T is equal to 2 seconds. I said 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Then A is acceleration 4 ms minus 2. Now first journey is we can find just like a single journey. For the second journey, what happened is the end of the first journey at Q, it starts another journey. Another journey means the values are physical quantities are different now. Then for the Q to R, we consider initial velocity U as V1, but we can find the value and write it there because we can find V1. After that, V for this is 0. It comes to rest. A is minus 2 ms minus 2. But T is unknown. Here S is also unknown, but we'll consider S2. This distance as S2 or displacement. Now we separated the two situations. Sometimes we can say two laps. From P to Q, first we'll consider P to Q. P to Q. We have to find then velocity. U is equal to black color 1, 0. A is equal to 4 ms minus 2 and T is equal to 5 seconds. V we have to find. V U A T, V equals U plus AT. Then V, here we can write V as V1 because we consider V1. Consider it. V1 is 0 plus 4 into 5. Then V1 is equal to 20 ms minus 1. That is the first part. Then in the same way, U is equal to 0, A is equal to 4 ms minus 2 and T is equal to 5 seconds and S is equal to S1. This is to be found. Here also V1, that is to be. Then SUAT, S equals UT plus half AT square. S1 is equal to 0 into 5 plus half into 4 into 5 squared, 2. Then S1 is equal to 0 plus 25 into 2, 50. So S1 is equal to 50 meters. Then we can find time is known. For this, I asked the velocity and distance it travels. That's for the first two questions. Number 1, number 2. Now number 3. When you come to number 3 I asked the time it takes to come to rest again under deceleration. So then here for the second journey, this is from Q to R. Initial velocity is final velocity of that. That is 20. So then this is 20 ms minus 1. Then second journey again, starting our initial velocity is 20 ms minus 1. Then final velocity is 0. Then deceleration is given minus 2 ms minus 2. Then first, if you want to find T we have to find. If you want, you can consider T1 and T2. So this is T2, we'll say. Then you can say T2. Then V equals U plus VUAT. Then V equals U plus AT. 0 is equal to 20 plus minus 2 into T1, T2. Then 2T2 is equal to 20. T2 is equal to 10 seconds. 10 seconds. That is T2. Now, fourth one. What is the velocity for the second journey with Q to R? Then, distance S2. U is equal to 20 ms minus 1. Then V is equal to 0. A is equal to minus 2 ms minus 2. And here S is equal to S2. V squared is equal to U squared plus 2AS. VUAS. Then you check with the equation. We can use V squared is equal to U squared plus 2AS. Then 0 squared is equal to 20 squared plus 2 into minus 2S2. Then we can take this to the other side here, or you can write 20 into 20, another method, is equal to 4S2. Then 4S2 is equal to 20 into 20, 4, 5, then S2 is equal to 100 meters. Then total time, find the number and write total time T1 plus T2. That means T1 for the first situation 5 seconds plus second situation 10, 15 seconds. Total distance, first distance S1 50 meters plus second distance 100. That is 150 meters. Then they are asking what is the maximum velocity. Maximum velocity means starting from 0, came up to 20, after that reducing because it's moving with deceleration. Up to Q increasing and reach to 20, after that from 20 to 0. Then maximum velocity is at Q, that is 20 ms minus 1. Quickly finish. Right. We'll do another question. This had only 2 parts. Now I'll give you 3 parts. First, you start like this. A car starts its journey from rest and travels with an acceleration of 2 ms minus 2 for 8 seconds. After that, it travels with the velocity obtained for another 5 seconds. Another 5 seconds. So then here 5 seconds. Then next one. After that, it travels with a deceleration of, or with a right retardation, that word will introduce, retardation of 4 ms minus 2. And comes to rest. Question number 1. Find the car travels under an acceleration. Second part, what is the distance the car covers under acceleration? Next one, third one. What is the distance the car travels with constant velocity? Distance with the constant velocity. Next one. What is the duration the car travels under deceleration? Retardation is the same. Then what is the total time the car travels? Next one, what is the total time? Sorry, what is the total distance the car covers? Sometimes it says travels. But here, I did not ask separately these two. What is the distance it travels under deceleration? What is the time it takes to come to rest under deceleration? But to find the total values, you have to find it. Right? But the only difference here is there is another part here. We are starting with u is equal to 0. Now A is, for this question, 2ms minus 2 and distance is s1. Time is 8 seconds. Then you can find that. But red one, I will now change. Second journey. Second journey is concerned, it is S2. The car travels under constant velocity. That's constant velocity. So therefore, the second one is 2. I consider Q, here R. Then V1 we can find and write it there. Here also V is the same, V1 value, because no acceleration. Here A is 0. S1. T is given, that is for 5 seconds. That's for 5 seconds. It's for the 5 seconds. It's for the 5 seconds. And after that, third part is concerned. Third part is concerned. This is the third part. I'll draw it with the green. R to S. Then, when we find V1, this third journey, the distance is S3. Final velocity is 0. V is 0. Better write R here. I don't think you can see there, therefore I'll write it here. But better write like this, details here, then below that, then above. So then what is happening is S2, S1, and the other one is acceleration. Here it is deceleration. Deceleration is minus 4ms2. Then we can do like this. First journey, P to Q, black part. Then U is equal to 0. A is equal to 2ms minus 2. Then T is equal to 8 seconds. Then we are getting V. V is equal to, then we want to find V. V is equal to V1. Then we can find S and T, normally S and V. So if you want to find V first, velocity, then velocity is concerned V equals U plus AT, then V is equal to V1, 0 plus 2 into 8. Then V1 is equal to 16 meters. U plus AT. After that, S. U is equal to 0, A is equal to 2ms minus 2, T is equal to 8 seconds, and S is equal to S1. From that, we can use S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Then S1 is equal to 0 into 8 plus half into 2 into 8 squared. Now this is 0, this is 1. Then S1 is equal to 0 plus 8 squared means 64. Answer is 64 meters. First journey is over now. Now we'll come to second journey. Second journey, that is Q to R. Then Q to R, we found the first one 60 meters per second there. Then we have to consider this value here, 60. Then V is equal to V1, no particular duration there. A is equal to 0, no acceleration. Then U is equal to V1, that is 16 meters per second. So its U is directly right, the value 16. Then V is equal to 0. Sorry, V is a constant velocity 16 meters per second. Therefore, T is given as 5 seconds. T is 5 seconds. So V equals U plus AT, then you get the same value. If the time is needed, distance is needed, S is equal to be found. S is S2 here. Then S is equal to S2. Then S is equal to UT plus half AT squared. But A is 0, no? So no acceleration. Therefore, S is equal to UT only. Right? So therefore, we can say third part like that. S1 is equal to, that is S2. S2 is equal to U is 16, T is 5, then 80 meters. Under constant velocity, it travels 80 meters. Third one, that is R to S. But I asked the total time and total distance. So therefore, anyhow, you have to find the time here. The time taken for this, we'll consider T3 and S3. Therefore, first we'll consider time. Time is concerned, U is equal to initial velocity here. So U is here 16, again this is 16, but V is 0. U is 16, ms minus 1, T is T3, A is minus 4, ms minus 2, that is retardation, and we want to find the D, V is 0. V equals U plus AT. 0 is equal to 16 plus minus 4 into T3. 4T3 is equal to 16. T3 is equal to 4 divided 4 seconds. Then we want to find x. U is equal to 16 ms minus 1 starting velocity, and v is equal to 0. A is equal to minus 4 ms minus 2, and we want to find ss is equal to s3. Then we can use v squared is equal to u squared plus 2a. S 0 squared is equal to 16 squared plus 2 into minus 4 into s3. Then 0 is equal to 16 into 16 minus 8s3. So this can be taken to other side. 8s3 is equal to 16 into 16. 8, 2. Then s3 is equal to 32 meters. Then you have to, total distance is concerned, total distance. S1 plus S2 plus S3. Get the answer. S1, S2, S3. S1, then S2, then S3. Total time, T1 plus T2 plus T3. T1 time, total time. T1 is 8 seconds. T2 is 5 seconds. And finally, we found T3 as 4 seconds. Then 17 seconds. Do it. Finish it. Only my body oh, I'm going to then master in the last again. I'm going to take a hand and do a hand on the classes that you can get up to do. I see my cat, Mamma Gun. I called her and I called her. I see him ring me body after. Then I will than anything. Again, now you can pass them for the acting on the day. You pack and go for the line. Recording in software system dala ඒකෝට කට් කරන්න ඔය ඩියුරේෂන් එක යනිකම්ම හදන්න. ඒකයි මේ ආන්සර් කරන්නේ. කෝල් එක සද්දාවන්න ගන්න. ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් මොනවද කරන්න දෙන්නේ අර ගන්න. හරි එහෙනම් මම රැයට හදලා යවන්න. හරි. හලෝ. මෙයාගේ ක්ලාස් එකේ තව කවුරු හරි ඉන්නවද එන්න කැමති අය? මම අද හදලා යවන්න. ඔව්. මෙහෙමයි ළමයි ඉන්නවා මේ කම්පියුටර් අලුත් ක්ලාස් එකක් යන්නේ. කම්පියුටර් යන්නේ අලුත් දෙන්නේ. එහෙමයි. සමහරවිට එන්නේ මම ඒකයි මේ යුනිවර්සිටි එන්නේ කම්පියුටර් ක්ලාසස් කියන්නේ මුලින් ඉඳන් යන්න ඕනේ. ඒක දවසක් යනවා ළමයි එන්නේ. එකපාරට එන්නේ නැහැ ළමයි. මේ ස්කෝලේ යන අතරම ගිහුව ස්කෝලේ පටන් ගත්තට පස්සේ ළමයි මේ ඔව් හරියන්නේ. ඒකෝට ළමයි අර කරපුවා කතා කරනවා. නෑ කොහොමද මගේ නියම දාන්නවා. මොකද මම සිංගල් මීඩියම් වින්ඩෝස් වගේ දාන්නවා. එතකොට මොකද කියලා බලන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක නේද කියන්නේ. Right. Well, now such situations are there. Remember, when they ask the total time like that, they don't ask, sir, here the last one. You have to find and do it. If there is any writing time problem comes with this, the video I'll put no. So after that you can just go through that and do. Okay, now we'll do a different situation in this. Linear motion applications are more actually. You have to know all those. That doesn't mean every day it's coming. But normally all the methods you have to know. When you are doing the section wise, the past paper question, without any fail, if you want to do, you have to learn everything. Now I am going to teach you a new thing, time durations. Right? Time duration. Time is measured from particular instant. That instant we consider as zero. From there, we can measure in seconds or minutes or hours or years like that. Here, very nice thing, you have to understand this. In seconds, the time starts zero. This is the instant we measure the time. After certain duration, it becomes 1 second. This is 0 second. Then 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Like that, it increases. You can say after certain time. Last one is n seconds. N. Then before that, 1 before n is, you have to deduct 1. So then 3 seconds, 1 second before 3 is 3 minus 1, that is 2. Then n minus 1. Here, if you want, next one n plus 1. Like that you can add and go. But anyhow, these things we consider. If you want, I'll write in 5 seconds also. Normally, durations, as I said, 0 to 1 particular period is considered as first second. First second. 1 to 2 is concerned as second second. The second starts from just after 1 until 2. Then 2 to 3, this should be called third second. This is fourth second. This is fifth second. 4 to 5. Then from n minus 1 to n, we are saying the front one. 4 to 5, fifth. 3 to 4, 4. Then n minus 2, nth second. This is n plus 1 second. Like that we can say it. Then first second start from 0 to 1. Second one, 1 to 2. Just make a note. Durations are concerned from 0 to 1 period is called first second, if it is measured in seconds. Then 1 to 2 period is considered as second second. Then 2 to 3, third second. In that way, if you consider 0 to 1 in seconds, this is first second. 1 to 2, as I wrote there, second second. Then 2 to 3, third second. Like that we can go on. We'll consider 15 second to 16 second. So then this should be 16th second. Always the next second part. That the front one is 16 second. If it is 20 second to 21, then this is called 21st second. Name comes with the second one. Then if you say 106 to 107, then 107th second. 2n to 2n plus 1. Increase by 1 always. Then 2n plus 1 second. Like that, the name is given. Note down. Right. Now, if you measure from years, so then our calendar year, before that I'll tell our years, our age is concerned, will say 0 year as year wise. Now, so this is the time the baby is born or you are born. From that particular instant up to the end of 12 months, that means 1 year. That is your first year, not school wise. Then from 1 to 2, second year of the baby. Then 2 to 3, third year. Then fourth year. Like that it goes. I think now the students' ages are concerned will say now 15, 16, 17. Then your ages, I think. Then from 15 to 16, this is your 16th year. This is your 17th year. Now understood, no? So then, after completion, the 5th year, the children can start schooling. They can go to school. So like that we can say, then year-wise, just note it down. A person's 0 to 1, first year. Age 0 to 1 is first year. 1 to year-wise. 2, second year. Then you can write now 2 to 3, third year. A person's age is 42 to 43. Then 43rd year of the person. Not down. Right. Now I'll tell you about calendar years. Calendar year is not difference, but try to understand. Then we have 2 sets. After Jesus Christ, 1. Before that, but our normal number in years is from the particular day that Jesus Christ was born. So then, from that, 0 to 1. But the thing is, this first year, but we call it year 1. Second to 1 to 2 in the calendar year is 2. Bit difficult to understand like that. 2 to 3 calendar year is 3, long ago before. Like that we can go up to 4 like that. But I will draw another line and explain. Now we'll say the 0 to 1 calendar is 1. Then We'll consider these days. 19, no, 20, 2012 to 2013. But our calendar, we have completed 2012. The year, the right end is 1, no, then this is called the calendar year 1. So this is the calendar year 2030. It has completed how many years? Completed 2012 and going as plus values. Up to, plus means 1 month, 2 months up to December, 12 months. Now calendar year is, this is 2014. The calendar year is 2040. Now we are in 2025. So then, by this time, it has completed 2013 years, 2013, 2014 years. Now our, this year is concerned, we'll say 2023, 2024, 2025, then 2026. Then we are here. Up to now we have completed. It means that from the day of the Jesus Christ was born, 2024 years completed. And we are going, now we are in July. But calendar says it is not 2024 plus, calendar say 2025. This is from 2026 calendar year, 2024. But ending number actually, 2026 means the world completes 2026 years in December of 2026. But before that, it is not completed 20. It has completed only 2025 years. You have to understand that. There was a problem came, just note it down. This is the place you can write Jesus was born or Jesus. Now we'll consider, I'll tell something happened early in the world. That means, do you know the millennium? Millennium means 1,000 years. 100 years is called century. Millennium means 0 to 1,000. 1,000 to 2,000. After that, 2,000 to 3,000. We are in this range now. This is normally called 1K. 1K means 1,000 years. This is millennium, second millennium, third millennium. Like that it should go. So then this is 2K. Millennium wise, that is the thing. We are in the third millennium. This is first millennium, first, second, third. Second ended here. Then see, when it comes to 2000, only it is 2000 years completed. If you consider, try to understand what I am saying, year wise, before 2000 it was 1999. Then that is the year wise, we'll consider, we'll say here 1001. Then 2 years completed, calendar year is 3. Then 1999 years completed, the calendar says this year 2000. Then millennium is concerned, it should, the 2000 years completed in the calendar year is 2001. That means 2000 December. 2000 December, that time only 2000 years are completed. Then the next millennium should start from here. But in the world, it was not celebrated except 5 countries in the world. End of 1999, except 5. But that time it is not the millennium actually. It is completed only 1900. Calendar says 2000. Completion comes in 2000 December end. That means 2001 calendar year. So but anyway, in the world celebrated on this day. But anyhow, finally they understood it. But some countries did not celebrate it. They celebrated the actual value. You can ask from your parents, they must be remembering about this. But try to explain it. Millennium means 1000 years are completed. 1999, December, it has completed only 1999 years. But the calendar says 2000, January, February, March, April, like that, December. When it comes to December, only 2000 years are completed. That was really celebrated by only 5 countries. All other countries celebrated on this. We also celebrated, that means end of the 1000 or completion of 1999 years. Right. Now durations you can understand. Now I'll tell how to apply for the questions. Then first you write this question. A car starts its journey from rest with an acceleration of 4 ms minus 2. Question number 1. Find the distance the car travels in the 4th second. Second one, find the distance the car travels in 42 42nd second. 42nd second. 42 ND second. Third one. The distance the car travels in the 1st second. Fourth one. The distance the car travels in nth second. Nth second. Fifth one, the distance the car travels in 2n plus 1, 2n plus 1 second. Right. One by one, we'll consider. First one, 4th second. Second one, 42nd second. N second, 2n plus 1 second. But in between I ask first second also. First one, 4th second. 4th second. Right. Now, we'll see how to do this question. There are two methods. I'll explain the first method at the beginning. Then 0 seconds, 1 second, 2 seconds. Like that, we are going to the 4th second. 3s, 4s. Now we'll consider the first question, 4th second. 4th second start from, this is the 4th second, from 3 to 4, 4th second. Now they are asking distance. You measure the or calculate the distance from starting point, t is equal to 0, up to 3 as S3. Again measure, measure means calculate, the distance from 0 to 4th second S4. Understood? We'll say from here to here, just a value only, 100 meters. This is 92 meters. Then the distance traveling during 4th second is different, 100 minus 92. We'll see what are the correct values. Then this is the way. First you draw it. Right. Now we'll consider the 4th second is from, not it down. 4th second starts from 3 seconds and ending at 4 seconds. Then find the distance from the initial point, that is t equals 0, up to end of 3 seconds as S3. Then again find from 0 to 4 seconds as S4. Then the duration from the 3 to 4, that is in the 4th second, the distance traveled, which is marked in red, that is S4 minus S3. That means you have to find S3, you have to find S4 and get the difference. Then you can find the distance it travels in the 4th second. U is equal to 0, not U is equal to 0, A is equal to 4ms minus 2, then T is equal to 3 seconds, and S is equal to S3. S3. S is equal to UT plus half AT squared. S is equal to 0 into 3 plus half into 4 into 3 square. Then this is 18 meters. Next one, U is equal to 0, A is equal to 4 ms minus 2, T is equal to 4 seconds, S is denoted as S4. Same equation. Then S3 is equal to, this is S3, this is S4. S4 is equal to 0 into 4 plus half into 4 into 4 square. Then you are getting 232 meters. The distance car travels in the fourth second is equal to S4 minus S3. Or you can write it here. S4 minus S3. S4 is 32, other one 18. Then the answer is 14 meters. That is the first method. Second method also I'll teach now. This is first method. Second method. Second method, what we do is, the fourth second is starting from 3 to 4 now. We find the velocity at 3. Then right? Ah no, you better note it down. After that I'll give the note. Right, students. The second part, second method. You consider u is equal to 0, v is equal to v3 or v3 is here, and you can find next situation. That means we can go for v3, a is equal to 4 ms minus 2. Then v equals, then v value is equal to, t is known, t is equal to 3, u plus 80. Then v is equal to 0 plus 4 into 3, 12 meters per second. After that, what you do is, from there only 1 second, no? 3 to 4. So directly we can use this equation. That means u is equal to 12 ms minus 1 here. And v is v2, that is end of fourth. Or we'll say v4 there. v4. This is v4. And here it is v3. Then what happens? We can apply v equals u plus 80. v equals v4. Then, no, we have to find directly s. We can find s. So then s is equal to ut plus half 80 square. 4 is not needed. Directly we'll find. Then s is equal to u is v3. v3 we found as 12. Then 12 into 1 second. Why? From here to here, only 1 second. Plus half into a. A is 4, t is 1 square. For this we are considering now in a different way. Here u is this, t is equal to 1, a is equal to 4. Then you substitute here. Then you get 12 plus, then here half into 4 into 1. Then 2. 12 plus 2 is 14 meters. Same. Then I asked for the fourth second. I'll finish up to that. Right, next one, that is second. Then 42nd start from here 42nd. Forget about everything. Here 40 1. From 41 to 42nd, this is the 42nd second. So therefore, here you have to find the distance from 0 to 41, 0 to 42. So that means from 0 you have to find up to this. That is S41. From 0 up to here, S42. Then you have to use again U is equal to 0, A is equal to 4ms minus 2, T is equal to 41 seconds, and find S is equal to S41. S is equal to UT plus half AT squared, and find the answer. Then the second one, U is equal to 0, A is equal to 4ms minus 2, T is equal to 42 seconds, and S is equal to S. Then 41, 42. Then you find same equation S42. Early you find S41. Then the distance it travels in the 40-second distance, just like the previous one, S42 minus S41. Now, I asked first second. See, first second is 0 to 1. Then from here, S0, S1. S0 is, it is obvious 0. We are starting point. S1, U is equal to 0, A is equal to 4ms minus 2, T is equal to 1, and S is equal to S1. S equals UT plus half AT squared. Then S1 is equal to 0 into 1 plus half into 4 into 1 squared. This is 2. Then S1 is equal to 2 meters only. So then the distance travels in the first second. That is S1 minus S0. S1 is 2, S0 is 0, answer is 2 meters only. Not down. This one is concerned, second method we can use for the 42nd one. There what you do is you find for second method. Second method, you find for U is equal to 0, A is equal to 4ms minus 2, and T is equal to 41 seconds, and find V. Or that is V41. V equals U plus AT. V41 is equal to 0 plus 4 into 41. Then 164 ms minus 1. After that, you find the distance from there. Then S is equal to UT plus half AT squared. Then S 40 second, S is equal to 164. T is considered as 1 into 1. Right? After finding V from here, only 1 second. Thus, half into 4 into 1 square. Then 164 plus 266. Like that you can find. That is the second method for this one you have to do. Right, now we'll consider next situation. After that I asked nth second. Nth second. Some algebra, O-level algebra is needed for this situation because we have to consider nth second. This is n, this is n minus 1. From here to here, this is nth second. Then we have to find Sn minus 1, Sn. U is equal to 0, A is equal to 4ms minus 2. Then T is equal to n minus 1 and S is equal to Sn minus 1. Then S is equal to Ut plus half a T squared. Sn minus 1 is equal to 0 into n minus 1 plus half into 4 into n minus 1 square. T is n minus 1. This is 0. Then this is 2. Then the answer is 2n minus 1 whole thing square. Sn minus 1 is equal to 2 times n minus 1 whole thing square. Then you have to find the next one. U is equal to 0. A is equal to 4ms minus 2. T is equal to n. And S is equal to Sn. Then same equation we are using. Then Sn is equal to 0 into n plus half into A is 4 n square. Then 2. Then Sn is equal to 2n square. Then after that we have to find the distance it travels in the nth second. We'll say S dash. So S dash is equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. Sn is 2n squared minus 2n minus 1 square. Then you have to simplify and get the answer. That's why I said O level is needed. So I'll simplify it here. 2n squared S dash is equal to 2n squared minus 2 times n minus 1 squared means n squared minus 2n plus 1. That means 2n squared minus 2n squared plus 4n minus 2. Then the answer is 4n minus 2. That is 4n minus 2. Fourth second, fifth second, small values are given, durations are given, they are asking for MCQs, not for the second papers now. End of each section, we have to discuss certain section-wise questions. Then I ask 2n plus 1. 2n plus 1. So here, this is 2n plus 1. Then this should be 2n. This is called 2n plus 1 second. So here you have to consider t is equal to 2n plus 1. S is equal to 2n plus 1. And find. Substitute and find the new values. Then after that, if you want, I'll do it. I'll do it. Then Sn, S2n. First we have to find 2n. Sorry. 2n. We'll find 2n first. 2n. Then S2n is equal to u is 0 into 2n plus half into 4 into 2n whole thing square. Then you get, here you are getting 2 into 4n square. That means 8n square. Second situation, you have to find for the next one. That means u is equal to 0, a is equal to 4, t is equal to 2n plus 1, and s is s2n plus 1. Then s is equal to ut plus half at square. So s2n plus 1 is equal to 0 into 2n plus 1 plus half into 4 into 2n plus 1 square. This is 0, this is 2. Then the answer is 2n plus 1 square. Then after that, the distance it travels, you write it in the 2n plus 1 second is s2n plus 1 value minus s2n. That means this should be written first, then 8n squared and get the difference. If you want, I'll write it. So that is equal to 2 times 2n plus 1 whole thing squared minus 8n squared. Again, you have to multiply this 4n squared plus 4n plus 1 minus 8n squared. Then again, you can multiply by 2, then 8n squared plus 8n plus 2 minus 8n squared. Cancel off. Then 8n plus 2, that means 4 is taken, 2 is taken out, 4n plus 1. You can use the other method also. We can find the velocity. We'll say the second method, velocity. U is equal to 0, second method. Second method. U is equal to 0, A is equal to 4, ms minus 2, T is equal to 2A. And find V. Then V equals U plus AT. V equals 0 plus 4 into 2A. V is equal to 8n. Then after that, from there, 1 second. U is equal to 8n, T is equal to 1, S is unknown, A is 4ms minus 2. Then S is equal to UT plus half AT square. From that, S is equal to UT, U is 8n into 1 plus half into 4 into 1 square. Then this is 8n plus 2. That means 2 is taken out, 4n plus 1. So both answers are the same. Second method. First find V. From there we find S. Taking T as 1. Other questions are in the second video. Example second sets of the questions.